you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television. And so it's like they say the thing that people are thinking, but they say it very directly, so they expose whatever truth.
I don't think Sonny's dumb. But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage with it and it's nothing
Just
there.
go for it. Yeah,
there's nothing there.
There's Elon Musk, the billionaire known for launching rockets to Mars, dabbling in AI, and posting memes at the strangest hours. He is now in a wild showdown with none other than Whoopi Goldberg, the legendary actress, comedian, and co-host of The View. At the heart of this bizarre drama, a whopping $80 million lawsuit, some outrageous accusations, and, believe it or not, a cat.
Saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
Wait a second, come on, man, this is too.
Breaking news, Elon Musk files an $80 million lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg.
It all started with a heated discussion on The View about former President Donald Trump. Whoopi Goldberg and her co-hosts veered into controversial territory, heavily implying that Musk and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance were secretly plotting to manipulate government control if Trump were removed from office.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you were on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please let's find out, and please welcome my friend Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it. They were talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this. Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
Musk's legal team didn't take kindly to these allegations, calling them false and designed to ruin his reputation. Hold up. Musk, one of the most influential people on the planet, has been called many things: genius, disruptor, meme lord. But shadow government puppet master? That's a new one. This wasn't just a minor insult. It was the tipping point. Musk filed a lawsuit accusing Goldberg and The View of defamation, slander, and intentional misinformation. And, of course, he wasn't aiming for small change. He's after a massive $80 million in damages. When the lawsuit hit the headlines, Whoopi's response was, well, unexpected. She defended her comments, claiming they weren't about Musk plotting a political takeover. No, it was all inspired by her cat, the Stare Ninja.
I need to clean something up because my cat lays in wait for me on my stairs all the time. And that's what I was thinking of that. I wasn't trying to indicate that they were actually standing there with their legs out, hoping he would trip.
No, nobody wants anything done to the president.
It was lighthearted, and it's the holidays. Come on. My goodness.
You did not mean that anybody should hurt the president.
No,
of course not.
Okay. The thing about this show, there's no way not to step in poo. For all of you who are waiting and saying, oh my God, listen to what she said. I got a cat who does it to me every day. And that's what sparked it.
Apparently, the feline has a habit of lurking on Whoopi's staircase, waiting to trip her up. Whoopi insists that's the image she had in mind when making her remarks. If you're scratching your head wondering how a mischievous cat could lead to accusations of a shadowy conspiracy, you're not alone. Critics were quick to call out her defense as a desperate deflection. To be fair, her cat's antics do add an unexpected comedic twist to the story. But Musk's legal team wasn't laughing. They argue that Goldberg's comments were malicious and deliberate, designed to paint Musk as a villain hiding in the shadows. But wait, there's more. Enter Joe Rogan, podcast king and media critic extraordinaire. Rogan didn't hold back, roasting Goldberg and The View for what he called blatant hypocrisy.
If you could stop Hitler by any means necessary, wouldn't you stop Hitler? And so they equate Donald Trump with Hitler and go, here you go, this is our modern Hitler. Do you see what Whoopi Goldberg said?
What'd she say?
Whoopi Goldberg said that Biden could arrest all the Republicans and put them in jail. You just need to see how unhinged this kind of thinking is.
All those rights. He is immune from everything.
Yeah.
You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president?
What?
Whoa. He could throw every Republican in jail.
He reminded everyone that just a few years ago, Trump was a regular guest on the show, receiving hugs and applause from hosts, Goldberg included. Fast forward to today, and The View portrays Trump as public enemy number one. Rogan called it a calculated narrative flip, driven more by politics than genuine conviction, and that's not all. Rogan didn't stop at Trump. He took aim at the show for prioritizing sensationalism over substance. If you average out the IQ of The View hosts, you might still struggle to reach triple digits, he quipped on his podcast. Harsh? Maybe, but his fans ate it up. This isn't the first time The View has been accused of media bias. The show has long been a lightning rod for controversy, with critics accusing it of pushing politically motivated narratives. But Musk's lawsuit? This takes things to another level.
So, Barbara was her usual polite self, as she was with every guest. But did I look warm and fuzzy? Was that a warm and fuzzy welcome from But because I respect Barbara, you know, she said be polite to guests no matter what. Yes. And for the most part, I got through.
It's not just about one comment or one episode. It's about holding a platform accountable for what Musk sees as a pattern of misinformation. Musk's relationship with the media is complicated, to say the least. He's been hailed as a visionary and vilified as a reckless billionaire. Sometimes by the same outlets, his decision to take legal action against The View feels like the culmination of years of frustration with what he sees as unfair treatment. But let's not forget, if Musk wins this case, it could set a major precedent, opening the door for more lawsuits against talk shows for controversial opinions. And that has critics worried it could chill free speech, making hosts afraid to tackle sensitive topics. At the heart of Musk's lawsuit is the claim that Goldberg's comments were not just false, but reckless enough to cause harm. One particularly contentious remark involved Goldberg joking about someone tripping Trump, a joke that she later insisted was about her cat. Musk's legal team argues that in today's polarized climate, such statements can be dangerous. But Goldberg's cat defense hasn't exactly quelled the backlash. Social media exploded with reactions ranging from disbelief to outright mockery. Hashtags like #SupportElon and #CancelTheView trended for days, with Musk's fans hailing him as a champion of accountability and his critics accusing him of going too far.
As it turns out, I was filthy.
She was so filthy dirty, disgusting, half the place left. I said I'd never hire her again.
I was filthy, and stand on that fact. I have always been filthy. And you knew that when you hired me. I headlined, babe, at your casino, which I might have continued to play had you not run it into the ground.
Exactly.
But
He does that.
you know, listen, how dumb are you? You hired me 4 times. You can go to William Morris and get the things, because I know you all are going to be looking for it. So talk to William Morris. You hired me 4 times, and you didn't know what you were getting? How dumb are you?
And, of course, Rogan had something to say about the cat controversy. I love a good joke, but come on, if your defense is, it's about my cat, you've already lost the argument, he said. He also called out what he saw as a double standard in the media, where certain hosts get a free pass while others are vilified for far less. Beyond the cat jokes and celebrity drama, this case raises some serious questions about media responsibility. Should talk shows be held to the same standards as traditional news outlets? Is it fair to sue over opinions expressed in a casual conversation? And what does this mean for free speech? Musk's lawsuit taps into a growing dissatisfaction with mainstream media, as many viewers feel shows like The View prioritize sensationalism over substance. For Musk, this lawsuit is as much about principle as it is about reputation. He's pushing back against what he sees as a broken system, one that allows misinformation to thrive unchecked, but not everyone is on board. Critics argue that Musk's wealth and influence give him an unfair advantage, worrying that his lawsuit could stifle smaller platforms from criticizing powerful figures without fear of retaliation. Rogan, of course, had more to say. He pointed out how quickly the media turns on public figures. One minute you're their best friend, the next you're the villain of the week.
When you have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes, you're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far.
And you're supposed to be the good guys.
You're supposed to, and you claim to be the good guys? I'm like, exactly.
You're supposed to be the progressives.
Yes, the Dems are like, oh, we're the good guys. We're the honest people. No, hang on. You can't claim to be the good guys. You can't claim to be the honest people if you're deliberately pushing hoaxes that have been debunked thoroughly.
Yeah. Well,
we're like even Snopes, which is a liberal thing, says it's bogus.
Yeah.
Like the Fine People hoax.
Obama just said that on stage.
In Rogan's view, Musk's lawsuit is a wake-up call for a media landscape that often sacrifices truth for sensationalism. As the lawsuit unfolds, the stakes have never been higher. For Musk, a victory could cement his status as a disruptor willing to take on the establishment. For Goldberg and The View, a loss could tarnish their credibility and make them a cautionary tale for other media outlets. Meanwhile, Rogan continues to stoke the flames, using his platform to call out media hypocrisy and amplify the debate. Whether Musk wins or loses,